Stevenage is absolutely, oh my God, it's absolutely divine. Great food, fantastic people, a great place to eat. Go there, it's fantastic. And then we had lovely meals, very, very nice. And then on Wednesday, went halfway across the country. We went to the Hitchin Garden Centre and we had a delicious breakfast, which was absolutely divine. We went there on Wednesday and we had a little hunt around there, lovely garden centre, and then we hopped into the town to have a little look there. And then we went on all the way down to Berkhamsted, another lovely town. I only went to one shop there, but it's a beautiful town. And I know it's a lovely town anyway, because it's absolutely beautiful. And then we went to Tring, and to be honest, there wasn't very much there, to be honest with you. Not much there at all. So, yeah, I went to a few shops there. Lovely health shop, bought some lovely teas. Very nice person he was. And then we went to went to the Fancy That shop. That's a lovely shop as well. So lots of lovely shops in Tring. Very nice little town. It's the last town actually in Hertfordshire before the Chilterns. So very, very nice place to visit. And then we went all the way up to Royston. Yeah, my dad drove him all around the country, all the way to Royston, just to get my sweets, my peppermint creams. Absolutely divine. Saw my lads' friends. Morning to all my lads' friends if they are listening. Morning. And they did that, and then we came back. So we had a full day out, 10:30 to 4:30. Great time out. It was fantastic, and I had a good day. And then yesterday and Friday and Tuesday, I was at the lovely, beautiful Ware College, which is in Ware. Absolutely lovely people. It's great to be there as always. Morning to them as well. So yeah, it was lovely to be there. So it was great this week. I had a good week. I've been up and down every week. I've been everywhere. So something to talk about this week. I had a great week. It was absolutely lovely. So here is the wonderful Diane Ross. Great Diane Ross, that was her singing I'm Coming Out. Good song. So, we are talking EasyJet now. I just remember, we must talk about EasyJet. It is an airline union, and officials have said that they believe the EasyJet is not hanging by a thread. So in an elite recording, this is obtained by a news programme, Martin Etenswile said that the company was in a really a dire situation, and it was made at the comment after a meeting with the airline's chief financial officer, this is Andrew Findlay. EasyJet denies that Mr. Etenswile's claims in the recording reflect with what EasyJet or its finance officer said. I think EasyJet is basically going a bit downhill at the moment due to COVID. The meeting between Mr. Etenswile with other sections of the pilots' union, BOLPA, and senior EasyJet management took place 2 weeks ago. In a subtained representation to EasyJet pilots, and EasyJet caption and union reps said that they thought that EasyJet way is to put it is that the company is hanging by a thread, and if we don't have a good summer next summer, he said, and to make a considerable amount of money, we really are going to go out of a job, which is true, which is what I've just said. And the recording does come from a presentation which has given by the union officials of their members as part of a process to encourage them to take up the airline's offer to part-time working in order to save jobs. The language used by union rep Martin Etenswile is stark. However, the presentation to follow pilots at EasyJet, which was recorded and leaked to the BBC, is at a pitch. EasyJet and BOLPA were at the time in a process of thrashing out a deal to migrate resident instances. After a prior meeting with EasyJet management, Mr. Entwistle's overall message to colleagues is that these are such extreme times, which is true, because it is. And that deal, which would have seemed incredible 6 months ago, as their best bet. Now, the recording does shine a light on just how bleak this winter will be for EasyJet. I'm really surprised how quick it's actually gone this year. It's whizzed by, this lockdown, absolutely whizzed by. They're all in restriction and flight schedules and have been dramatically scaled back in the short to medium term. It is virtual for all of them that by next summer the situation has dramatically improved. All the airlines EasyJet had to take drastic measures in responses to the pandemic, in place around 80% of the pilots on the government's furlough scheme, and secured $600 million loan from the treasuries. I think it's the Emergency Coronavirus Fund. In May, it announced it had planned to lay off up to 4,500 staff across Europe. But the recording highlights over measures that EasyJet has apparently taken. The airline, which at the start of the pandemic owned over 80% of its aircraft, according to Mr. Entwistle, has had and sold over 30% of them and leaned them back to approve money into the company, and more aircraft are about to be sold. And the BOLPA announced on Friday yesterday that it had reached agreement with EasyJet to avoid any compulsory relocation. 60 pilots have left voluntary, while 1,500 are appointed for part-time working, around 75% of all pilots at the airline. And the winter flying is always significantly lower than the summer, and EasyJet will continue with its prudent and dramatic approach to capacity over the winter. No decisions have been taken, though, and it will update the market in due course. And the airline continues to keep all liquidity options under review, but no decisions have been taken. And in a statement, EasyJet said the recording does not reflect with EasyJet or its chief financial officer, and they have been clear, and the whole industry has been impacted by the pandemic. However, EasyJet has taken a prudent approach to capacity, and the right actions is to cash preservation. We will leave that story there for now, and we'll leave it there for another time. So, we are going to leave all the news and everything there for now, because we've got one more song to play you now to play us out, and we've got the wonderful George Benson singing Lady Love Me One More Time. I'm a good singer, really.
You're asking me to say, living life without you, girl, he's alright. If you really want to know, I'd have to say it's dangerous to my mind. So before you turn and walk away, just let me love you one more time. Feel your heartbeat close to mine. Let me love you all the time. Let it love stay. Remembering it used to be so right. If you're asking for the truth, I'd have to say I won't believe it's good night. So before you turn and walk away, just let me love you one more time. Feel your heartbeat close to mine. Lady, love me all the time. Lady, love me. So before you turn and walk away, just let me love you one more time. Feel your heartbeat close to mine. Lady, love me all the time. Love me, lady, all the time. Let me love you one more time. Hold me closer, now you're mine. Lady, love me one last time. Lady, love me. Oh, love me, lady. So before you turn and walk away, just let me love you one more time. Feel your heartbeat close to mine. Lady, love me one last time. Lady, love me all the time. Let me love you one more time. Feel your heartbeat close to mine. Lady, love me all the time. Lady, love me.
Great song to play us out on the show today. That was the wonderful, would you believe, wonderful George Benson singing "Love Lady, Love Me One More Time." I'm good at doing that sort of talk. Yeah. So that's almost all we've got time for on Britain's brightest, best radio show today. It's going to be back next Saturday, of course, from 10, and it'll be next month. This was our last show in September. Till next year, of course. Till next year. Yeah, so it's October next week. As hopefully there's not going to be... There'll definitely be October. Of course there will be. Yeah. We'll be back next Saturday from 10 o'clock. And on the show next week, we're going to be playing great music. There's going to be news. There's going to be entertainment. There's going to be much more. Remember, you can still get in touch with the show during the week. Just leave your message below. That's another way you can get in touch with, or whatever. And then I shall get back to you on the show, or just before the show, because I need to get in about 9:45. So I will, or 22 are getting, so I will look it up, and then I will mention it on the show to let you know. So remember, you can get in touch during the week with the show, and then I will get back to you. Okay, that's all we got time for. I'm off for a wonderful weekend now. Oh, what am I going to be doing this weekend? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go with the flow this weekend and have a nice calm one. Until we meet again next Saturday, whatever you are doing this weekend, have a good one and enjoy, and I'll see you back here, same time, same place, next Saturday from 10 o'clock. Enjoy! Happy weekend! Woo! Oh look, round of applause! Thank you very much! Thank you!